everybody, welcome to another 8-bit face-off kerfuffle, and this week I'm taking a look at Cybernoid 2 The Revenge, which was a sequel to the original called Cybernoid, funnily enough. This game, it was originally released for the three 8-bit machines, Amstrad, Commodore 64 and Spectrum, released by Hewson Consultants in 1988, and it was also later ported to the two 16-bit home computers, the Atari ST and the Commodore Amiga. So anyway, let's take a look and see if it's pish or not. Right, so kicking things off, this is the ZX Spectrum one. Now I have to be honest, I did not have my C64 when this game was released. I mean, I had moved on to Atari ST by this point, but I always associate this game, Cybernoid 1 and 2, with the Spectrum. I mean, I think these were the original ports, always associated as Spectrum games. But wow, I have to say, what an absolutely beautiful looking game. Now, the Spectrum does come in for a lot of criticism, obviously with its colour clash, quite rightfully so, because obviously it was down to it was the hardware. You know, the hardware, the way it had been designed, colour clash was a bugbear. But it just goes to show, in the right hands, you know, you can overcome it. And I'll tell you, you know, this is impressive. This is one of probably the nicest looking Spectrum games I've ever actually seen. I take it we can't kill that thing. Try and avoid the donuts. Quick, get up there, right, get that. What does that do? Oh, that's handy. Oh, balls. That is brutal. Right, let's try again. Now, Raphael Secco, yeah, he's a bit of a legend. He is kind of, to the Spectrum, what Jeff Minter and Andrew Braybrook are to the C64. Now, I'll tell you, this section here, how the hell do you get past this? How do you get down there without dying? See, I mean, you've got these kind of homing missiles, but they don't seem to work. Whew. Bollocks. Wow. That's a record even for me. 2 games in about 2 minutes. How the hell do you get past that? Wait a minute, can you shoot them? Oh, keep running. Right, yes. Right, let's avoid the donuts again, if we can. Oh, bollocks. Come on, up, that's it. Right, pick that up, and let's crack on. Yeah, I love the backgrounds in this. That is really nice, really detailed. Very organic, alien, Geigerish. And I will apologise now, and in fact I would apologise because I have never actually played this game before, so the reason I'm pish is because I've never played it. Oh, arse. Yeah, I love the eyeball things at the top there, horrible looking. Right, along here. Oh, bollocks, how did I get past that? I don't know. Anyway, listen, that is the Spectrum one. And that is a very tasty looking game. Yeah, what a start. It's set the bar high. Let's crack on. Right, this is Atari ST one. Now right away it's got some nice music. Now I don't remember ever seeing this, ever actually playing this on the Atari ST. You know what, I probably did see it, and I just thought, it's a Spectrum game, why would I want to play that on my cutting edge 16-bit behemoth monster thing? Why am I keep dying there. I like the graphics. They're just extra detailed. I mean, you can really see the kind of grotesqueness of these eyeball things. Kill that. No, that's fine. Keep going. I like that music. Now, you know what? I already know the music because my good mate Panther UK has got a cracking channel, and he has this very tune, albeit it's the Jerome Tell version for the C64, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Oof, it's hard. I'll tell you, I love the explosions. They are really colourful. There's a few wee extra bits flung in there. That kind of grotesque, kind of devil's alien dog head thing on the left. That's not in the Spectrum one. Ah, I can go down there. Ah, perhaps that's the way I should have gone in the Spectrum one. Evidently not. Right, come on. No, I've made a complete arse here. Lamb, there we go, that'll do. Right, let's batter in again. Why do I keep dying? Why am I blowing up there? Oh, wait a minute. Are these little blue drips? Oh, bollocks, I didn't know that. They were in the Spectrum version. Yeah, the little blue drips kill you apparently. It must be killer acid or something. I like the extra little graphical touches in this one though. That is really nice. Right, I'm thinking I can't kill that thing. Oh, bollocks. Got me again. Yeah, even for a, I mean, I've just commented on how nice the Spectrum version is, and I have to say this is a beautiful looking game on the ST as well. Try and avoid these. My goodness, it's busy, busy, busy. Oh, arse. It's not easy. It is not easy at all. Yeah, listen, that's Atari ST one. I'm impressed with that one as well. It bodes well for other versions. Let's move on. Right, this is the C64 one. Now, right away, listen to that music. Wow. That is super impressive. Why is it saying keyboard? Why would you have a joystick too? Why would you have a keyboard? Well, I'm saying why would you have a keyboard option in the C64? It's not something that I would ever really do, but yeah. Oh, nice graphics. I like that. And you see in that version there, you're getting this little swoopy thing. You didn't have that on either the ST or the Spectrum version. Yeah, graphics in this one are lovely, and I mean, listen to that sound. Whilst I like the ST version, you know, you're not going to beat Maniacs of Noise, Jerome Tell when it comes to SID music. And I can completely understand why Panther uses that as his intro. It's a cracking SID tune. Who do we get through there? Ah, right, we need to use the heat seeker things. Oh, bollocks. But I mean, just look at the graphics in that. you could be forgiven for thinking that you were looking at I don't know, an NES or an Amiga version. That is beautiful looking. And the sound is just absolutely sublime. Game over, let's crack on and have another go. Right, start game, let's go. Ah, I can kill that thing. That's interesting. Right, quick before that thing starts firing. So at least that's a wee bit easier. The Spectrum one, it just seemed to be complete luck. Just how we get past it. I don't know if there's some kind of strategy. I don't know. Like I says, when you only play games for the first time, you're not really going to know how to play it. Damn it. I should really stop being lazy and dig out my Atari joystick when I'm playing these emulators, because I always just use the Xbox 360 controller. But whilst it's good, it's handy, it doesn't really, you don't have that sort of, you don't have the sort of detailed control that you get if you're using a big joystick. You would think I would learn. Yeah, anyway, listen, that's another absolutely fantastic version that is on the Commodore 64. So let's move on. Right, this is the Commodore Amiga. And right away you can see it's got the same graphics. I think it was Mark Jones did the graphics for this, and also the ST one. Beautiful. I mean, it's a work of art. Now, I do like the music. You can tell, the Amiga has got an amazing sound chips, and it's got a nice version of the tune. Again, it's a game that, rather naively, completely bypassed me. Like I said, I probably just looked upon it as, why would I want to play a conversion of a Spectrum game on my super powerful 16-bit machine? But wow, what a game. Damned hard, but beautiful looking. Look at the little hand-drawn explosions. I would go so far as to say that the graphics in these games are like works of art. They really are. Hard as nails, but you know what? Addictive as hell. Well, at least I'm learning gradually. You think when you get to the 4th version you're going to start to learn how to play the game. Let's try again. I don't know how well this game did back in the day, but you know what, I hope it did sell by the bucket load, because I mean it deserves to. When you look at some of the crap that came out in the 80s, this is just a stunning looking game. And it's not just about graphics, it plays well as well. I can't for the life of me figure out how I'm supposed to get past that. It seems to be more luck than anything, I think. Now I love the little touch with some of the eyeballs blinking. That is just adds to the whole grotesqueness of the game. Yeah, it's even got some little nice touches. Does it add into the game? I don't know. The little, the fact that the whole control panel kind of pulses red. You know, incidentally, when I played this on the Amiga, after you play a game, it crashed. It was probably just the hack that I've got, so I had to kind of restart it after the first game. I mean, this one, because it's got a faster processor, it handles the wee kind of explosions and shrapnel that wee bit better than other versions. But you know what? There's really nothing to write. There's nothing to split them at all. That is another fantastic game. I must admit, when I knew there was 16-bit versions, I thought they were going to be less than the 8-bit ones, but I don't think they are. That's the Amiga one. Okay, right, the very last version, it's the Amstrad. Now here's hoping this does not let the side down. I mean, we've seen 4 cracking versions so far. And from what I can see, this looks just as nice. Yeah, it's not got the same detail of the Amiga and ST, which you don't expect. But you know, look at the graphics, just beautiful. Unfortunately, this doesn't use the same, it's not got the same music. It would be nice if it had. At least it has got music. But it's not a patch on the track that the C64 and both 16-bit versions has got. Now this section is a wee bit harder than the 8-bits because in the ST and the Amiga, these little, I don't know what the hell they are, spinning donuts, they're further apart, so it's actually a lot easier to avoid them. Yeah, you're missing some of the sort of the window dressing graphics that the 16-bit versions have, but that takes absolutely nothing away from these versions. And it plays just as well, and it's just as bloody hard as well. Right, I don't think you can kill that thing. Yeah, this one was programmed by Mr. Secco as well, who did the Spectrum one. Now I think that was the original. I didn't actually notice who done this, the C64 one. No, I have not a clue how do you get past that, because you can't. It's all very well firing, but they're coming up from behind. They're coming up underneath you, so I don't know how you're supposed to avoid them. There's probably some way to do it, but I don't know. Now I did notice apparently there's a version of this game released for Windows. It came out in 2002. I've not played it, I've not seen it. Does anybody know if it's any good? Thing is, I can't really see how you can improve in this, because you know this game is. I'm pretty blown away of just what a fantastic looking and sounding game this is. It really is. It's beautiful. Fiendishly hard, but that's not an issue. Games had to be difficult back then because you know they didn't want you to complete it in a couple of hours. Yeah, listen, that is the Amstrad one, another beauty. So let's go to a little summary and we'll talk about what the best ones are. Here you go, a new feature. I've now got all 5 screens in one go. So yeah, where do I start? I mean, the Spectrum one looks great. It's a stunning looking Spectrum game, no colour clash to speak of at all. The Amstrad one is super colourful. It has music, not as good as the C64 music or the 16-bit versions. The C64 one looks brilliant, and for me, it's got the best soundtrack. Closely followed by the Commodore Amiga soundtrack. It's very, very faithful, and to be fair, the Atari ST one is pretty good as well. But what is the version to play? Oh, you know what? I mean, if I was being biased, I would probably go with the C64, and that's probably just because I'm a C64 fan. But you know what? They're all sublime. They all look gorgeous. They really do. They all play fantastically well. The 16-bit ones do look a wee bit nicer. I'm sure if you'd never played the game in your life, you'd never played an 8-bit computer, chances are you'd probably want to play the 16-bit versions. But you know what? For the first time ever in an 8-bit face-off kerfuffle, I'm going to say play any of these. Play any of these 5 versions, and you're going to be blown away. I mean, is this possibly the most consistently good game ever released across all systems? I don't know. If there's a game that looks better across all systems, please let me know. But anyway, listen, guys, that is it. If there's a game you want to see featured in this, please put your comments down below. And finally, guys, thank you very, very much for watching.